so much fun and easy to do. Cause wherever it goes, it comes back to you. And you never have to whine it, you can do it all. Hey man, it's a yo-yo ball. Play it like a pro. Be real cool. Cause wherever it goes, it comes back to you. Got you coming and going, even off the wall. Hey man, it's a yo-yo ball. Yo-yo ball from Marchon. You can do great tricks with it. Hey man, it's a yo-yo ball.
All right, hey guys, and welcome back. So today I wanted to take a look at a classic 90s toy, and of course that is the Yo-Yo Ball, originally made by Marchon Toy Company back in around 1990 or 91. Now, if you have no clue what a Yo-Yo Ball is, I wouldn't blame you. It's kind of a bizarre toy, but definitely fun and absolutely a product of its time period in the 90s. It's basically exactly what the description of it is. It's a yo-yo that's a ball. Instead of just having a regular yo-yo that you would wind up and after so many times of, doing tricks and, making it go up and down, walk the dog, what have you, you'd have to rewind it. But a yo-yo ball is different. This is different because it automatically will rewind itself. You can see the mechanism in there that's spinning around, and you just let go of the string, and it'll automatically come back to you. So I remember these things being super popular when I was in like middle school or just starting to enter high school, probably more like middle school in the early 90s. And it was just that time in the 90s where you had a lot of Nerf stuff, you had like hacky sacks, all these weird like little fads would come out all the time. And one thing I really liked about these is the fact that it's also a ball. So I guess if you don't want to use the yo-yo, well, you've also got a ball. They're really neat because they come in a lot of really cool designs. This one here is much later. This one is Marchon. They sold their rights and company to Big Time Toys, and this one is from 2003. So it looks a lot older than it actually is, although still that's 20 years old at this point. But this isn't one of the 90s ones. But the design really, definitely would fool you, aside from probably that little yo-yo ball logo on the front there, because I don't believe the original ones had that multicolored design in the front on the center there. But yeah, they're definitely fun. Myself, I personally prefer just a regular yo-yo, as long as it's a good quality one, like a Duncan, or like a really, just a really heavy weighted yo-yo, because those will spin a lot better, and they'll come back to you without really having much effort at all. If you get like a cheap yo-yo, that's where you're gonna have problems, and I think that's where, Marchon said, hey, you know what, maybe a lot of people aren't very good with yo-yos, they can't get them to come back, so they come out with a product like this, so that way everybody, can do, theoretically do tricks with a yo-yo, or at least you can just, have it go up and down and have it come back to you and stuff like that. I'm not really very good with any tricks with, a yo-yo or things like that, but the one thing that I will say is that this, honestly, in my opinion, makes it more difficult. Because the string is retracted so fast that even when you go to like, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show it here or whatnot, but probably not well at all because I don't really have the room to demonstrate this. But when you try to, extend it and then you try to like wrap your, the string around and do like rock the cradle or whatever, it really doesn't work too well because you get that resistance, like it's constantly pulling. So the yo-yo portion of it, the ball, like you can't really do much with it. Like you can swing it around in a circle and, you can like throw it out like straight in front of you and it'll kind of come back to you. And that's why these things were kind of dangerous. They were banned for a short period of time, mainly because of the string had a chance for like, getting tangled and stuff like that. So you have that as a concern because there's so much tension. If that gets caught like that, that could really tangle around someone or something and, become a problem. Also, the ball shape, I think, and the fact that you'd have to flick it out like really hard which you're not doing with a regular yo-yo as much, there's a much worse chance that you're gonna like hit somebody in the face with this, you know, because you have to use so much momentum to get it to move if you're doing a trick other than just, you know, regular up and down, you know, playing with a yo-yo. So, you know, if you're with your friends or stuff and everybody's throwing these around, or you can only really swing them around in a circle or whatever, there's a really good chance somebody's gonna, you know, probably get hit with one of these things. But regardless, they're still around. Like I said, they're made by, I believe it's Big Time Toy Company now. So they still make yo-yo balls to this day, which I find kind of strange. It's really bizarre that a toy from so far long ago in the 90s is still around and relevant today. That's kind of amazing, actually. And I don't really know what else to say about them. I think they're interesting. They're definitely a really cool product of their time. You know, like I said, the designs are really fun. It reminds me of like if you took a Trapper Keeper design and then you turned it into this is what you would get. That just reminds me of like, I feel like I'm looking at like a school folder or like a Trapper Keeper or something. So I love the colors and the designs, and they're cool. And the commercials, you know, wacky and goofy and fun. But as for what it is, it really doesn't work that well. So I think it's kind of a neat toy. It's something fun from its era back in the 90s. And it's, you know, kind of cool to play with and check out. But, I really don't think that they're that great of a toy, because they just don't really yo-yo like they're supposed to. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, you know, it comes back to you and stuff, but you really can't do much else with it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Did you have a yo-yo ball back in the 90s? Could you do any tricks with them? Do you think that they're neat? You know, do you think they're cool? Do you have any cool stories, you know, that you want to share about, you know, having a yo-yo ball or things like that? I definitely think it's a neat little toy from the 90s, and it's definitely, you know, pretty cool to check out and everything. So hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at the yo-yo ball from Marchon with me today, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Take care.
Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and you can follow me at Facebook at King of Retro or Twitter at #8ByteBrian. See you next time.